Is gender merely a biological construct? Or does it extend beyond the physical realm? This question prompts us to ponder over the conventional understanding of gender. Typically, we perceive gender as a biological concept, intricately tied to human sexuality. Male or female, masculine or feminine, these distinctions seem to be rooted in our physical existence. But what if there's more to it? What if gender isn't just about our bodies, but also about our minds, our spirits, and even the world around us? It's a tantalizing thought, isn't it? That gender could permeate into nature, spirituality, and psychology, influencing creation and manifestation in ways we're yet to fully comprehend. So we challenge the norm, we question the given, and we invite you to join us on this intriguing journey. Let's push the boundaries of our understanding. Let's dive deeper into these realms to explore the principle of gender. The natural world offers us a much wider perspective on gender. Let's start with the animal kingdom, where gender fluidity is far from unheard of. Take the clownfish, for instance. In a group of clownfish, there's a strict hierarchy. The top spot is typically held by a female and the second spot by a male, but here's the twist. If the female dies, the male clownfish transforms, adopting the female role. This is a clear demonstration that in the world of clownfish, gender is not fixed but changeable, adaptable to the needs of the group. But it's not just in the animal kingdom that we see this fluid approach. The plant world too offers fascinating insights into gender. Many plant species are hermaphroditic, possessing both male and female reproductive organs. This ability to self-fertilize allows these plants to reproduce even when there are no other plants of the same species nearby. It's an ingenious survival strategy that showcases the versatility of gender in nature. And then there's the humble fungi, a kingdom of its own. Some species of fungi have more than 2,000 sexes. Yes, you heard that right, more than 2,000. Each one can mate with all the others, increasing the genetic diversity and resilience of the species. This is a splendid display of nature's resourcefulness, where gender is not a binary but a vast, intricate tapestry woven with threads of survival, adaptation, and evolution. These examples serve as a reminder that gender in nature is not always binary, nor does it always correspond to a specific role or function. It's a fluid, dynamic force, as varied and diverse as life itself. It's about survival, adaptation, and the continuation of species. So when we talk about gender, let's not limit ourselves to human constructs and societal norms. Let's look to nature, where gender is a dance, a play of forms, a celebration of life in all its myriad shapes and colors. Nature, it seems, is much more diverse in its understanding of gender than we humans often are. Turning from the physical to the metaphysical, we find the principle of gender woven into the fabric of many spiritual traditions. In the realm of spirituality, the concept of gender takes on a more profound and transcendent meaning. It's not about the physical attributes that distinguish males from females, but rather, it's about the complementary forces that exist within every individual and throughout the universe. Take, for instance, the philosophy of Taoism. Here, the principle of gender is embodied in the concept of yin and yang. Yin, often associated with feminine qualities, represents passivity, darkness, and receptivity. Yang, on the other hand, associated with masculine qualities, signifies activity, light, and penetration. These two forces are not opposing but complementary, constantly interacting and balancing each other. Moving to the spiritual traditions of Hinduism, we find the Shiva-Shakti principle. Shiva, the divine masculine, symbolizes consciousness, while Shakti, the divine feminine, represents energy. It is believed that without Shakti, Shiva is a corpse, and without Shiva, Shakti has no direction. Hence, they are interdependent, each incomplete without the other. Similarly, in many pagan traditions, the divine masculine and feminine are revered. The divine masculine is often associated with the sun, strength and logic, while the divine feminine is linked to the moon, intuition and nurturing. Again, these are not binaries, but complementary forces that are necessary for the functioning of the universe. In each of these traditions, it's essential to note that gender is not viewed as a rigid category that confines individuals to specific roles or characteristics. Instead, it is understood as a dynamic interplay of forces that exist within each of us, regardless of our physical sex. We all have yin and yang, Shiva and Shakti, the divine masculine and feminine within us. These spiritual traditions teach us that the principle of gender is not about division, but about balance. It's about the harmony that arises when these forces are in equilibrium, leading to wholeness and unity. So in spirituality, gender becomes a principle of balance and harmony, transcending physicality. Psychology also offers us a different lens to view the principle of gender. In the realm of psychology, gender is not confined to the binary of male and female, or to the biological facts of XX and XY chromosomes. Instead, psychologists perceive gender as a spectrum, a continuum of identities and roles that individuals can choose to inhabit. It's not a matter of either or, but rather a matter of and. This perspective encourages us to recognize and celebrate the diversity of human identity. It acknowledges that gender is not a fixed point, but a fluid construct that can change and evolve over a person's lifetime. This understanding of gender as a principle allows for a more inclusive view of humanity. It shows us that gender is not merely about biological sex, but also about identity, self-expression, and the roles we choose to play. In psychology, then, gender becomes a principle of identity and self-expression. As we explored, the principle of gender extends far beyond human sexuality. It's a fundamental force in nature, shaping everything from the humblest plants to the grandest galaxies. In spirituality, it's seen as a cosmic dance, a divine interplay that births all of existence. And in psychology, we've seen how this principle reverberates within our own minds, shaping our thoughts, feelings, and identities. But the principle of gender is not just about division and difference. It's about balance, harmony, and unity. It's about understanding that masculine and feminine, active and receptive, yang and yin, are all part of the same whole. It's about recognizing that these forces exist within us all, regardless of our biological sex or gender identity. And so, by understanding gender as a principle, we can open our minds to a richer, more diverse understanding of ourselves and the world around us.